Today, I'm also signing an executive order to instruct the Departments of Defense and Homeland Security to begin preparing the 30,000-person migrant facility at Guantanamo Bay. Most people don't even know about it. We have 30,000 beds in Guantanamo to detain the worst criminal illegal aliens threatening the American people. Some of them are so bad we don't even trust the countries to hold them because we don't want them coming back, so we're going to send them out to Guantanamo.
Shalom, is Brother Yasha Mazakar from the Israelite Report, IsraeliteReport.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth in sincerity. Those that truly believe and want to get the hell up out of here, those that are tired of this shit and truly hate this goddamn place. Babylon is falling. This place has to go. So Trump is threatening to send what he says are criminal illegal aliens to Guantanamo Bay. Now, I want you to know what Guantanamo Bay is because the spirit jumped on me to tell you that Guantanamo Bay is pretty much it's a naval base in Cuba. All right. So this is actually the first part of this podcast here, this episode here. So this isn't even the main portion, but I just ran across this today that Trump is threatening to send these people to Guantanamo Bay. And basically Guantanamo Bay, matter of fact, I'll go to Wikipedia right quick, help you understand. Shortly after the September 11 attacks, the U.S. declared its war on terror. Its war on terror effort, and it led to a multinational military operation against Taliban, ruled Afghanistan to dismantle Al-Qaeda and capture its leader, Osama bin Laden. All right. So this is a detention camp. And this is what this fucking devil, Donald fucking Trump, this cocksucker, is wanting to, this is the place where he wants to hold our people, the true children of Israel. And there's talks that he's rounding up Navajo, what they would call Indians, Native Americans, and he's sending them back. Like, where are you going to send Native Americans? They're native to this land. But anyway, this devil, and he's still my nigga, because he's a fucking nigga. Orange-faced nigga. That's what he is. Trump moves to prepare Guantanamo Bay for 30,000 criminal illegal aliens. And this came from Fox News. Again, this is just the first portion. I'm going to try to keep this simple and short so I can get to the rest of the podcast. Because I just ran across this today. I already pre-recorded the actual show. So bear with me. From Fox News, it says, President Donald Trump announced Wednesday he would instruct the Pentagon to prepare Guantanamo Bay to detain 30,000 criminal illegal aliens. And you know this this devil and these devils, plural with an S, are not just rounding up people that are criminals. That's the lie that they're telling. They're targeting the children of Israel. And I've seen and I think I mentioned this in the actual episode. You probably hear me say it again if you continue to listen in the pre-recorded episode, that you got niggas that are laughing and rejoicing at our brethren, which are the Latinos, the Mexicans, I don't give a shit where they from. The indigenous people to this land, the Native Americans, those are our brothers. Oh yeah, they're from a different tribe. They may have a different swag. They may have a different flavor, right? A different way that they do shit. But it's the same shit. We got flavor. Our flavor. Look, first of all, look, let me tell you, you dumb niggas, something. The only people on this planet that have salt and have flavor are the children of Israel. Everybody else is fucking saltless. Okay? Your goddamn Hamites, which is these natural born Africans that are truly Hamitic, they don't have no fucking flavor. They don't have no salt. Chinese, they don't have no salt. They bump and run into each other. They don't have no goddamn salt. Japanese, same thing. Unless they're an Israelite. Because you do have Israelites that look like these other nations. But I see these monkey-faced ass retarded niggers online rejoicing at our brothers and our sisters being deported, which is really, this is their land. You niggas are stupid. And the Lord's going to deal with you anyway. Those people, the hell with them too. Because a lot of them are scoffers and they shit talkers. And they heard the word of the Lord and they didn't take heed. And that's why Esau is dealing with them the way they're dealing with them. So it's judgment at the end of the day. But I just hate to see a fucking nigga talking shit. They talking about, we sitting this one out. We not helping out the Hispanics. Fuck you. You couldn't help them even if you wanted to. Because you just a nigga. And guess what? When Esau decides he wants to roll on your black, stupid nigga ass, guess what? You ain't gonna do shit about it but cry and march and raise your hand and pump your fists in the air. Talking about black power. Fuck you niggas. I'm tired of you. I'm so sick of this black power shit. It's so stupid. We need the Lord. We need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Excuse me, I went off topic. This is what this asshole, this orange-faced devil, my nigga, Donald Trumpy Trump, said. This is a quote. Again, this came from Fox News. I went off topic. Y'all gonna have to get over it. It says, quote, today I'm also signing an executive order to instruct the Department of Defense and Homeland Security to begin preparing a 30,000 person migrant facility at Guantanamo Bay, Trump said. Most people don't even know about it. Oh, and he's right about that. Here's the irony, and fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I've been following this devil since 2015. Prior to that, I didn't give a shit about a Donald Trump. When I heard this nigga announce in 2015 that he was going to run for president, and then he picked up steam and he actually won the election in 2016, November of 2016, he won the election, and then he was sworn into office in January of 2017. I watched this nigga from the beginning of his campaign because there was the spirit of the Lord said, look at this nigga here. Watch him. So when he left office in 2020, I didn't think to myself, oh shit, he didn't win the 2020 election. It's over. No, the Lord said, look at this nigga. Because he's coming back. And when he come back, he going to bring hell on the children of Israel. I didn't understand it quite then, but I understand it better now. There's a lot more that I could say. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I looked at him. So I watched this nigga, stalked his every move, every little thing that he says. And I picked up on his language, his lingo, because Trump speaks in code. He uses very coded messaging. And it sounds like he's just saying a bunch of gibberish. But no, it's very coded. And then I picked up on that whole QAnon thing, right? Q. If you don't know about that, go research it. And one of the themes of Q was Guantanamo Bay. Trump threatened, or he promised he would lock up Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and the rest of these deep state, the people that are working with the deep state, these pedophile rings. Oh, they're going to what is it they used to say? Well, he used to say we're going to drain the swamp, but there's another saying that they had. Well, he used to say it's the calm before the storm, but they were going to save the children, and they were going to lock these PDF files up in Guantanamo Bay. Now, here it is, his second term, and this nigga is throwing Israelites into Guantanamo Bay. Because that was the target all along. That was always the target. That was always the main focus. And niggas don't understand that it's starting with the northern tribe, but just give it a moment, give it a chance. They're going to move over to the southern kingdom. They're starting with the northern kingdom. They're going to move over to the southern kingdom. Fox News, it says it was learned that Trump signed a presidential memorandum, not an executive order on the matter. Watch it. He's testing the waters. He said there are 30,000 beds at Guantanamo to house the detainees who pose a threat to the American public, adding that putting them there will ensure that they do not come back. Watch this. Some of them are so bad, this is what he says, this is a quote from Trump. Some of them are so bad, we don't even trust their countries to hold them because we do not want them coming back, Trump said. We're going to send them to Guantanamo. Guantanamo is basically a concentration camp. Listen to what he says. The president said the move will bring the U.S. one step closer to eradicating the scourge of migrant crime in communities once and for all. Jeremiah 30:5. Thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. All these pastors and all these Israelite camps that are teaching you and preaching to you peace and safety, they're fucking full of shit. You ain't got no goddamn peace and safety coming to you. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and are safe. You ain't getting out of this one without the fear of the Lord. You're not going to be a nigger and escape this. You're not going to nigger your way out of this situation, because they're coming for you black motherfuckers too. This is just the beginning. Sixth verse. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? Because these men are going to be going through birthing pains, like a female. When the shit hit the fan, when there's dead bodies laying in the street, suffering from starvation, people getting killed right in front of you. Friends fighting like enemies. Your neighbors turning on you. When the shit hits the fan. It says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. You're going to see some shit you thought you never see in your life. Oh, no, that can't happen. The Lord said he's going to make that proverb cease. Right? That ain't nothing going to happen shit. Yeah, the Lord's going to bring an end to all that. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But you got assholes. You got Israelite camps running around talking about there's no Jacob's trouble. This guy over in ISUPK, what's his name? General Mahyman, I think that's his name. I think I could be wrong. Let me not. I believe he's the second in command underneath General Yohana. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, Salakia. But he's a general, General Mahima. I believe that's his name. If I'm saying it wrong, Salakia. But he said Jacob's trouble was gay. Like, that shit ain't nothing to worry about. So he's not giving warning. Those people are going to be so unprepared. The UPK, ISUPK, them brothers that are over there, when Jacob's trouble pop off, them niggas gonna be running around the streets talking about Kwame Ashala, protesting and shit, and getting slaughtered. Talking about no cowards. We doing push-ups and shit. Fuck you. I was in the military, nigga. That shit don't work in war. Not when you got bullets flying at you, nigga. Shut up, man. Lord said give them warning from me. The only thing that's going to get you out of this mess is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He's got to be dealing with you. He's got to be working with you. This is a personal journey. Fuck anybody that feel anything different. Time is of the essence, man. Playtime is over. Get on my goddamn nerves, man. I'm so tired of you niggas. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. I can't even get to the rest of the scriptures I wanted to get to. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he will be saved out of it. Who will be saved out of it? His elect. 2/3 of our people are going to get cut off, but his elect, those that fear the Lord, those that are sighing and crying for the wicked abominations that are done in the midst thereof, that are praying and truly, the men that are fasting and praying and are truly calling on the Lord, first of all, ain't no average nigga gonna be doing that, especially in these times, because it's not cool to fear the Lord in these times. That's not the hip thing. That's not the end thing. You become a castaway, an outcast. That's why I said, and I'll say it again, you got to have a fuck this world attitude in order to make it. You not making it being Mr. Cool. So sick of this shit. Fuck this goddamn world. Eighth verse, it says, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck. Our enemies are about to experience some real hardcore slavery, real hardcore bondage. The Lord said he has made Esau bare, searching out the iniquities of Esau, the sins of Esau. This is his last desperate attempt. But he's going to come up short. Donald Trump is their Hail Mary. Lord going to smack the shit out of him and move him out the way. For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. So we're no longer going to be on the bottom. We'll no longer be the borrowers. All right? All these nations going to kiss our fucking boots. Say it like that. All right? I mean, you know what? Let me get, damn, I went a little bit longer. I wanted to get into the main, let me do this. Zechariah 1:14. So the angel that communed with me said unto me, cry thou, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with a great jealousy, with an apple of the Lord's eye, right? They touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Watch this. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. And they are at ease. They're rejoicing. They're laughing. They're making TikTok, YouTube, Facebook posts, X. They're on Twitter X, laughing because our brothers of the Northern Kingdom are being deported. They think this shit funny. They're talking about Cry Me a River. Now they're talking about deporting Native Americans. They're stopping Native Americans and making them show their papers. This fucking devil, man. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased. And they helped forward. the affliction. And that, see, the Lord is going to get their fucking ass. Yahweh Shah can't wait to come back and restore this goddamn place. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies for the elect. Because, again, 2/3 of our people are going to get cut off. My house shall be built in it, saith the Lord of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Again, the Lord is going to show mercy to his elect. Ecclesiastes 10:8, I'll get this. Ecclesiastes 10:8, y'all know it by now. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right? So that's what you're looking at. This is the transformation from one kingdom to another, right? From one people to another. We got to go through this. And it's starting with the northern kingdom, looks like. But they're going to make their way over to the southern kingdom. And I do believe that before this is over, Trump will find a way to point the finger at the southern kingdom because they hate Judah. Judah's the head tribe. They hate Judah. Oh, they hate Judah. They're trying to deal with the northern kingdom. Mostly, you see the Latinos and the Native Americans. They're dealing with the northern kingdom tribes now. But they can't wait to make their way over to Judah. It's systematic and it's strategic if you pay attention to what they're doing. The time of Jacob's trouble is coming. And you know what's crazy? I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Amos, the 8th chapter. Amos, 8 and 11, right? Talking about the famine of the word. I don't think, and this is a personal opinion of mine, because Trump is moving faster than I thought he would. I don't think we're going to have much longer that you're going to be hearing from the men of the Lord, the Israelites that are warning you. I just feel, in my personal opinion, I could be wrong. So I don't want to, make it like, oh, you said that, by the end of the year. I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked if they start purging these YouTube channels. And they may do something even worse where they might send, police out there or agents out there to shut down the ministries out there on the streets. Just a thought. It's just something that's been, lately it's just been in my mind. Like, they're going to shut this shit down. They're going to stop all this, us being able to tell you, Esau's going to do this and Esau's going to do that. At some point, they're going to push that reset button. They're going to say, no, you're not allowed to say that no more. Because a big part of Esau's agenda, in order to forward his agenda, is control of the media. He must stop us from speaking. Let me get Amos 8. And yeah, I'll start at 11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing of the words of the Lord. All right, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. And that's the time that we're getting ready to head into, by the way. So anyway, I was meaning to do a little 10-minute spiel here and then get into the actual pre-recorded show. But anyway, I end up going 30 minutes plus. So I'm gonna restart the show. If you're still around, good. If not, whatever. Shalom is Brother Yashimazakar from the Israelite Report. Upon my watch, uponmywatch.com. All praises are definitely due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. Those that truly believe and want to get the hell up out of here. As you know, I've been doing this series called The Calm Before the Storm, but now I can say the storm has arrived. The storm has arrived. We're here now. And this is a moment that I've been waiting for. And I'm just going to go ahead and go to Habakkuk 2:1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Make it plain upon tables. Make it so that people can understand and the Lord's chosen, the elect, can understand it. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. What are we running towards? That prize. That prize that's at the end, right? It's not given to the swift nor the strong, but he that endureth unto the end. The same shall be saved. Third verse, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Oh, we're not liars now. Oh, the shit's hitting the fan now. Oh, people are getting nervous now. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. I have this clip, and today I was busy as hell at work, but I was going through these articles and just, keeping my mind on prophecy. I had a bunch of bullshit going on at work, but while I'm at work, I'm still meditating on the Lord. I'm still praying. And I ran across this one clip here that, and this episode might be clip heavy. I got a couple of clips. But this one clip here caught my attention because this individual was going into martial law. And that's something that certain people do not want to talk about because it doesn't make them any money. They don't want to tell the people that there's a very trying, terrible time that's coming. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. And I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. It's about almost 4 minutes long, and you just listen to what this guy is saying. And then I'm going to come back and address his talking points. All right? I'm going to go ahead and play this clip right now.
Okay, people, listen up. This is how it's going to go down. A lot of you who are not military or not knowledgeable on combat survivability, combat missions, and how the military works. There's going to be, and listen, I had a lot of predictions. The majority of them that I predicted came true. You go to my posts, and most of my predictions, not all of them, but the majority of them came to fruition. Now, here's the latest and the most serious prediction I have yet to make. There's going to be an incident in this country very shortly that is going to unalive a lot of people in one incident. This is going to give Donald Trump the authority to declare martial law. Now, a lot of you who are not prepared for worst case scenario need to listen. The first thing that's going to happen is that your grid and your cell phone communication is going to go down. That is going to prevent you from calling for help or speaking with anybody else that may come to help you. That is going to be done instantly. They're going to impose restrictions on your movements, meaning that you're not allowed to leave your house, go to the grocery store, or do anything, or visit family members, that type of restrictions. Then they're going to systematically choose neighborhoods. All right, black folks, this is your part. They're going to systematically choose neighborhoods that are vulnerable and unprotected. They're going to remove you or unalive you, whatever one they decide to do. Then they're going to restore the grid and the communication in that area. They're going to move on to another area. They're going to do the same thing and the same thing over and over again until they get the results that they want. What they want is total anarchy, chaos, and to remove as many brown skin. I don't care who you think you are. If you're non-white, it's about you. You Spanish, Latinos, Cubans that all voted for Donald Trump thinking that you're exempt, he's about to show you what a real racist is. He's about to show you what white imperialism is. He's about to take you back prior to the Constitution being written. All you Cubans that are over here enjoying this hypothetical freedom and think that you are part of the whites, the real whites, the ones that Donald Trump calls his people. You see, Donald Trump is controlled of all three branches of the government, but he has chosen in his first 7 days as president to cause chaos, anarchy, and just tear and burn down the system because he knows that's the only way to implement his agenda. You guys be careful.
Now, y'all heard what that man just said. Okay? Let me get Revelations 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And this is why Donald Trump is moving so fast, because the elites know that they have but a short time to establish their new world order, which is predicated on Babylon, the ancient Babylon, when they were trying to get the people to become one people. Ancient Rome, Greece, they did the same thing. They all wanted the all the nations to come under one rulership. And this is an attempt, a sloppy attempt by Esau Edom to bring about a one world government. In other words, all the nations to bow down, specifically the children of Israel. They want you to bow down to them and see them as God, to see them as the Most High. They're trying to supplant Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Now, you notice he was talking about the grid going down, and one of the things that Klaus Schwab was speaking on was the grid, a cyber attack, attacking the grid going down. That's one thing that has always been in the back of my mind, is that if they shut down communications, they shut down the internet, even if it's for a limited amount of time, people will lose their goddamn mind. Okay? And he also mentioned that all it takes is for one incident, right, for Trump to justify, if you will, martial law, using whatever incident, whatever false flag situation as a reason to invoke martial law. These things are coming. We are now on the edge of Jacob's trouble. Got to give you warning. I'm telling you right now, it's coming. I don't give a shit what anybody else is telling you. These are the signs of the times that we're living in. Okay? Order out of chaos. For years, they allowed these little young niggas to run into these stores and steal. You had these flash mobs, the smash and grabs, and nobody did nothing. And the Biden administration purposefully, because you got to remember the left and the right are working together. They're working together. The Biden administration purposefully allowed these so-called illegal immigrants across the border. And that was done to rile up the so-called working class Edomites, the so-called white people, the middle class white people, to rile them up. Because for a time when Trump was talking about building a wall and sending these illegal immigrants back to, where they came from, I would say a good portion of the Edomites were not with it. The white working class were not with it like that. They were, but they weren't. They didn't like the idea. They liked the idea of it. They just didn't want to come out in public and say it. But what has happened over the past couple of years with the Biden administration allowing all these so-called illegal immigrants across the border, and then you had these reports of the Venezuelan gangs, the Mexican gangs, the Mexican cartels, that gave them good reason to now bring down the hammer on the Northern Kingdom, the Latino tribes. And what do you think that's going to lead to? Oh, that's going to lead to you niggas too, you Negroes. Because I've been seeing all over TikTok, you got niggas saying, well, we don't give a shit what happens to the Latinos because they're not black and we're not. That's not our problem. We're going to sit this one out. I've been seeing mainly black women talking shit about the Latinos. Where were they when we were in slavery? That's what a lot of these nigga women are saying. Where were they when we was in slavery? We gonna sit this one out. What you don't know is Jacob's trouble is coming. And like this man said in that clip, this is just the beginning. They're going to systematically move into these black neighborhoods as well. You got to understand the end game, the overall game plan of the elites. Jake has a target on his back, and he just doesn't know it. Okay? The Biden administration pretty much set up the groundwork for the new Trump administration to bring in the order to deal with the chaos. Remember, it's order out of chaos. The chaos was the 4 years of Biden, the smash and grabs, the stealing, the looting, the so-called illegal immigrant issue, the cartels, and them blasting it all over the news. Now they have the backing of the average, everyday, working Edomite white man and woman. And I've been seeing all over social media, white people laughing, bragging. Every time they see ICE, someone will post up a video of ICE agents coming into a Latino's home and deporting them. They're like, well, good, round them all up. That's the thing, round them up. The Lord put it in the spirit, the hearts and the minds of these Edomites to show no mercy towards you, because Jacob's trouble is coming. And it's coming for all of the tribes. So you niggas that are laughing at the Latinos and the Native Americans, because they're rounding up Native Americans as well. Man, oh man, oh man, you have no idea. This devil is coming down with great wrath. And just to prove that this devil is coming down with great wrath, I have another clip. This is someone was testifying. I forget what state it was in, but it was in front of officials, and it was pretty much telling that the bounty hunters are also working alongside ICE to locate and hunt down illegal immigrants. You'll understand what I'm saying when I play this clip. Bounty hunters now. Not just ICE, but bounty hunters are being paid, rewarded to hunt down illegal immigrants. I'm going to play this clip right quick. Let you hear it for yourself. And then I'll come back and comment on it.
This is getting out of control.
I'll make it as quick as possible.
Listen up.
My name is Martin Alvarado. I'm a bounty hunter by trade. I've been introduced by my agency. I'm from Seattle. Tacoma called me and told me that as the waves go through, this is the first wave. The second and third is when they're going to hire us. The ICE is going to hire us bounty hunters, and they're going to be giving $1,500 to $1,000 per illegal. We don't have to worry about warrants. We don't really have to follow too many of the laws. What? And if we're going to be deputized by ICE, we can pretty much do anything we want. They're already going over there and creating the squads as we speak now. That's why they called me. So as soon as I get back with my squad in Tacoma, we will be coming down the state. $1,000 per illegal is a pretty good price. Just to do things that you kind of enjoy. What you guys are going to do?
How the hell are you going to enjoy?
Are you going to pay
This
us
is
more?
crazy and disrespectful.
Are you going to pay us $2,000 to just leave them alone?
What?
You should be making those kind of comments and creating panic right now. I'm not creating panic. I'm trying to give you guys informed of what's going on. You're comparing numbers right now. You shouldn't be doing that. Well, I'm just stating a fact of what are you guys going to do to stop us from doing our job. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that job at all. Why?
Right.
What part of illegal don't you understand? You can't put a price on. You can put a price on every human being.
What? No.
Every human is worth a dollar amount.
Oh my God!
Well,
How you
that's
gonna
not right.
price?
That's your problem. If you don't.
All right, sir, we're going to have
And this
to,
guy is
to
masked
ask
and
you to
everything?
stop. You know, and around here we don't refer to people as illegals.
I'm not going to get
they're
politically
human
correct
beings.
because it bothers you guys. But your sensitivity is not our problem.
Well, it is my problem.
Sounds like
It's a
slavery.
problem.
You know what? It is my problem.
Stating
That's
to
right.
beware because
Well, it's time for you to be quiet.
us.
It's
Good.
time for you to be quiet.
Shut your mouth.
It's time
And get
for
the
you
hell
to be
out.
quiet and leave.
Right.
Why? Because I'm telling the truth.
Because you don't even have the cojones to wear a
There you go.
take off the mask, bro.
Los
That's
cojones, no tiene los
There you
cojones,
go.
puñeta. No los
You
tiene.
got some? Now get out of here. Take them with you. Goodbye.
Abochórnate. Y después Marvin
Okay,
Alvarado.
Thank you.
Can't wait for that day. Forgive me for that.
Wow.
I didn't want it to end on that note, but you know, one thing we're not going to tolerate is disrespect and
Good.
ignorance.
Great.
So as you heard there, the time of Jacob's trouble is coming. Now he was speaking on ICE deputizing bounty hunters and paying them $1,500, anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 per illegal, as they call them. Okay, they will be as madmen, sparing none. All right. This is what's going down now. I want to say this. I haven't confirmed that. So that has yet to be. I don't know. I don't know if if this is some idiot up there just talking shit, or if that's legitimate. But at this point where we are, I cannot put that past this devil, because he's coming down with great wrath. And I said this last week. I'm going to say the same thing. Trump is moving faster than what I thought. Again, there's prophecies, you go through the scriptures and there's certain things are going to happen. But as far as timelines are concerned, you don't quite know when this is going to happen and when that's going to happen. But you have an inkling. Second Ezra 9:1, measured out a time diligently in itself. All right, we're measuring the times. We know that this is the time that the Lord will visit the earth which he made. Okay, we can see it. It's done. This place is done. It's finished. It's over. It's over for Babylon the Great. But Jacob's trouble is coming. And we have to give warning to let it be known that this time is coming. Lean on the Lord. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Now. Okay? This guy went in front of these officials. I can't say, whether he was, what he was in. I forget. I believe he said he was Washington State, Tacoma is what he said. What officials he was in front of, but they were, if you've seen the video, and I can't put the video up, but it was in front of state officials. And he was pretty much basically bargaining with them, like we should be getting more money for catching these illegals. They should be as madmen, sparing none. Okay? This devil is coming down with great wrath. You don't believe that, that's on you. We're giving you the warning right now. Time is short. All right? Matter of fact, let me get Matthew 24:22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. And it's so important to understand how dire of a situation that we're in. Because this devil, and this is the ultimate trick, this devil doesn't just want to take out Jake. Jake is the number one target. The Israelites, the blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos are the number one target. But he also wants to take out his own people, because when he issued that jab, it wasn't just to us, but it was to everybody. You got to keep that in mind. This devil has an agenda to depopulate the earth. I believe it's the Georgia Guidestones. Keep the earth, maintain it at 50,000, 500, was it 500 million? Salakia, 500 million. Keep the population down to 500 million. Maintain it at that number. So that's a lot of killing. Who you think they want to take out first? And the only reason why these Edomites are now sounding the alarm and exposing the elite's agenda is because they figured out that a lot of them are going to get killed too. You understand? They're not your friend. They're not your friend. They're not there to save you. They're not there to help you. Matter of fact, again, they're rejoicing at the rounding up of these, Mexicans, El Salvadorians, these Venezuelans, and ultimately you niggas, whether you be so-called African American or Jamaican or Haitian, they hate you too. And this devil is showing his horns now. Time is of the essence, you know. Time is of the essence, man. They're sending bounty hunters. I want you to think about it. The talk now is sending bounty hunters after the tribes to deport you. I can guarantee you there are so-called legal, documented Latinos and Native Americans that are being deported as well. And who's to say, like the first clip said, that they're not going to start doing that to black people as well? As a matter of fact, there's been, there was I forget when he said it, but Trump alluded to sending criminals from the United States of America to foreign countries. Yeah, he actually said that. I wish I had that clip. That's a clip I wish I had, but he said it. He alluded to it. You have to really listen to Trump, because Trump is one of those, he'll allude to something. If you don't pay attention to what he's saying, something will fly over your head. But he was saying that he doesn't want illegal immigrants committing violent crimes in America. And at the same time, even the U.S. citizens that are here committing violent crimes, they should be sent overseas somewhere or out of America somewhere as well. So again, I'm going to, kind of go back to what I was saying before. I would say the elites purposefully allowed these smash and grabs, these what you would call catch and release, these situations where the police wouldn't respond to these robberies. They did it on purpose, and that was done to rile up white America. Now we're about to see the end result of that. I've said this before and I'll say it again. We're one false flag away from seeing Jacob's trouble. Now I'm just saying that as that's my personal belief. I do believe that at some point, the accuser of thy brethren, Esau is always looking to point the finger at Jacob. Always. And you can see that's what he did over the past 4 years during the Biden administration. That's what he did. He set up these agent provocateurs. And I believe a lot of these people were agents. Of course, you had niggas, little young niggas, running up in these stores and breaking into these cars, causing mayhem, chaos. But you also have these agent provocateurs, some black men that they may have let out of prison early and told them that, hey, go do this, go do that, go break into the store, go break into the, and we're going to flash that, put that all over the news. Because their whole thing is to justify what they're going to do next. I hope you understand what I'm saying. They feel they need to justify their next move, which is rounding you niggas up. Now I'm going to say this in case you forgot. When the Trump administration rolled out Operation Warp Speed, which was the jab, and then the Biden administration mandated it and said you would lose your job if you didn't take it. Remember who they offered it to first? It was the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Maybe there's still some articles up. They were saying that the first people that should receive these jabs were the African Americans, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. Those are the tribes. So when you start looking at, you got to think like this. When they do something to one tribe, they're going to do the same thing to the others. So you see what they're doing to the so-called Hispanic tribes right now, because the Hispanic tribes are the target. Mainly, I would say Issachar, the Venezuelans, I would say, the Mexicans, the Venezuelans, those are the main, I would say those are the main two. Even the Haitians, they're sending Haitians back too. There was this there was this nigga, this Haitian that got deported, and he got in the police car and said, fuck Trump. Basically, he said F Trump, Joe Biden forever. He said, I'm never going back to Haiti. You've probably seen that video already. But the main target, I would say the Mexicans, the Venezuelans are like the main target, and Colombians right now for the moment. But they're going to move over. See, you can never trust your enemy. Never trust thy enemy. They're going to move over to you so-called African Americans. A lot of you fail to understand and realize what Jacob's trouble really means and represents. 2/3 of our people are going to get cut off. Okay, the enemy's going to come in as a flood. All right. And yeah, they're going to be. Oh, you're going to see some shit. Oh, this won't be easy. You won't be able to go on TikTok and upload a video and state your opinion in the very near future. There's a famine of the word that's coming as well. So seek ye the Lord while he may be found and get this word. Let me get 2 Ezra 9 and 15. It says, I have said before and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. We are one false flag away from the shit hitting the fan and Esau coming down on you niggas. All you fucking niggas that walk around with your goddamn head up, prideful, thinking you made it in Esau's kingdom. You motherfuckers about to feel it. Fuck you. The hell with you. Oh, that pride about to get cut off because niggas look down on other niggas. I say it just like that. Oh, you think you better. You done made it in the white man's world. You fucking niggas, you think that somehow, the white man done accepted you. 2 Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And you niggas fall right into that category. Fuck you. Oh, I see it. I'm in one of the most prideful goddamn cities on the planet. Washington, D.C. Fuck you niggas, man. They walk around, oh, work for the government. I work for the government. Fuck you. Everybody in D.C. work for the goddamn government. It doesn't matter what you do. It's federal territory. Can't tell a nigga shit. I work for the government. I work for the government. Fuck you. Fuck the government. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And I tell you what the Most High say about pride. The Lord hates that shit. A lot of you niggas about to get caught out there. There's an old saying, you got caught with your pants down. A lot of you niggas in your pride. I can't believe they're going to do this to me. I'm a U.S. citizen. The white man don't give a fuck about your U.S. citizenship. Never trust thy enemy. For many great miseries shall be done. I want to read it again. I don't give a shit. 2 Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time, these times that we're in right now, the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. We're seeking the kingdom of heaven. We're seeking to escape this trouble that's coming. Running into that strong tower. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe.